Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get right back on this cot here. I may or may not be back to work in the next few minutes because I'll probably fall asleep right here. I'm ice skating right now on this sidewalk. Just had to stop this gentleman who was crazy running in shorts. This is some thick ice on this car. This is what you're gonna be seeing when you wake up in the morning. I mean, there is no getting through that ice right now. The cold is not stopping these folks from standing up for what they believe in. About 70 workers out here carrying these signs, unfair labor practice stripe here at the Polar Tank trailer off of Kearney. Bad news is we are slowly removing some huge debris off of these roads here. You can see these aren't some little sticks. This is definitely some big logs that you need to watch out for. They can really damage your car. Someone was shot and killed in this home behind me, Jerry. We are standing on the 700 block of Maple Street in Buffalo. I just got off the phone with Chief Canal of the Buffalo Police Department. He told me that this is still an ongoing investigation. Justin, inside the walls of this school is a room that can withstand 250-mile-per-hour winds and an EF5 tornado. Police say Wood snatched Owens from a West Springfield street near her home. They say he then assaulted her before shooting her in the head. Her body was later found in his home, wrapped in 2 trash bags and placed in a tote box. You can see this cloudy layer of film under the lens of the eyeball. That is a cataract. One doctor says to think of it as a grape. Now, prepare yourself. You might get chills envisioning this. Before lasers, doctors would have to hand cut a 5mm circle on the top layer of the eyeball. Can you imagine? The Seymour School District has declined more than 50 students. That equals $350,000 each year. And the repercussions of that have some students, staff, and families at a loss as well. 10-year-old Grace Everett says her Christmas didn't kick off to the best start.
Well, I cried for about 2 days because I was just so sad because I loved it so much. It wasn't a very good Christmas present.
She and her 7-year-old brother Daniel received news that their favorite school program was coming to an end.
I don't want them to shut down Sage next year.
The Seymour Area Gifted Education Program is for students who excel in academics. But Grace and Daniel's mother, Jana, says it's much more than that.
It's really going to affect a lot of kids.
It's a place where students who love to learn can fit in. And it's made all the difference for her kids.
See?
We went from school was okay, that school was fine, to in Sage we did this.
The Seymour School District was forced to make budget cuts after they began to struggle financially. The SAGE program, one of the many to go, along with instructional positions, $120,000 in salary, and the closing of a preschool.
The thing that I have the biggest problem is there are no sports programs being cut. They're all academic programs being cut.
I reached out to Seymour Superintendent Bruce Denny, who did not want to be on camera, but stated in an email, not a single one of these cuts were desirable for me or the Board of Education, but we are tasked with operating the school district effectively and efficiently. The school might be struggling financially, but to this family, SAGE is what makes its students successful.
Why are you shutting it down when it means so much to others?
Unfortunately, just academics are not at the top of the school board's priority right now.
Now, Daniel actually suffers from a neurological disease that has caused him to miss 14 days of class already this year, yet he still remains at the top of his class. And Grace actually went in front of the school board twice to try to keep this program running. It was not successful, but she did say she did see for more than a few people shedding tears in that room, so she was pleased that she could make an impact.